YouTube, it's Missing No here for another Transformers review, and this time, somewhat of a classic. Classic's Bumblebee. I know it's a terrible pun. You don't need to say it in the comments. So, here he is in vehicle mode. So he's, obviously, as I said, this is the Classics Deluxe Bumblebee. So it came out in, I want to say 2006. So it's sort of like the first go at the kind of updated versions of old characters. This was obviously before the Generations line and like the Universe line. So this is sort of the first time we ever got kind of updated versions of the old characters. And obviously he's not an actual Volkswagen Beetle, but he's kind of a similar kind of hatchback design. So it's not really one car. That's the thing. I actually I did a little research on it. It's sort of just a couple different cars or a couple different styles meshed together, and kind of a rear design, a little bit like a Beetle. And he does have this fin up here. So obviously they were kind of going for a newer or a kind of an updated look with these Classics figures, just as they've kind of done with some of the Generations figures. You know, they've updated it, not just straight up remade it. And he does have the kind of white paint detailing, which I'm sure bothered some people, but I mean, because Bumblebee didn't have it in the original G1 show, but still a cool vehicle mode. And he does have the rub sign, so you can rub it or just hold your finger on it. There it is. He's an Autobot. What a shock. And he also comes with this little jet ski trailer thing, which hooks on the back. Yeah, a little trailer. Kind of out of, I know a lot of people have said it's a little out of scale, like the jet ski with the car, but yeah, what are you going to do? I also did get the instructions, if anyone cares to see them. This is back when they were actually laminated, and but they used to just be one-sided. So it's kind of interesting to see how nowadays they do kind of the transformation both ways, and use both sides of the instructions, kind of how that has changed. And he is about 4.5, a little over 4 inches long, not including the trailer hitch thing. So, on to transformation. So to start the transformation, you just want to take these side sections, pop them out. Oh, you know, I forgot to mention, there is some seat detailing in there. The doors don't open out this way, but they, but still pretty cool seats in there. So you swing the doors down, set them on this side, pull it out, swing it down, and it just tabs in with that little peg right there and down here. So, and then you want to take the arms and swivel them out, and just to finish with the panels, you just swivel them around, and then swivel this piece around, and then the little tab here will go into that hole. So you just take the whole panel, and this black piece will slide down to tab in. Same on this side. Swivel it out, swing it around, and tab it in. And then you want to flip up the kind of trailer hitch piece, and then just take this whole section, pop it up like that, and bring the whole thing down. It'll just kind of click into place, kind of soft. Click into, kind of soft tab into place. So you can kind of see how it's starting to, 1 second. Okay, sorry for that interruption. My dogs were having a bit of a freak out. After that, you just bring the seats down. Just kind of form the hip at the kind of front of the thigh detail. Bring the top of the car down, and just tab into place, and then you bring the head down. It already started coming down a little. And there he is, almost. So, to finish it off, you just want to split the legs, pop these pieces up, and bring the feet down. And now Bumblebee is so happy he's in robot mode. So. And before I take a look, an in-depth look at the robot mode, I just wanted to show off the transformation of his little trailer jet ski thing. You just want to split the whole thing out to the side. Just straighten them out. And bring these pieces, the tires, so they face forward. And then take it so it is like this. Swivel the jet ski part around. And then you can just tab it onto his backpack, so it forms a little jetpack. So that's I know some people don't really like it. I mean, they just kind of prefer a normal gun, but I think it's a pretty cool accessory. So that's all it does in this mode. But as far as Bumblebee himself, now the rub sign is on the chest, which I think is kind of cool. They have been in a place where it's also accessible in robot mode. But yeah, here he is in robot mode. Definitely a nice updated version of Bumblebee, and I think, you know, I mean, even the head sculpt, it's very good. It's a very good representation of the G1 Bumblebee. Nice, pretty well collapsed backpack. I mean, he's got a little bit sticking out, but not too bad. As far as posability, he has a ball jointed head, which can look way up. I guess for the jetpack, you know, he can fly around and stuff. Swivel the head left to right. It doesn't get a lot of wiggling or anything, but arms are on a ball joint, so in and out, forward and back. Elbows are on a ball joint as well, so in and out, swivels too, so you can get him, you know, his arm out to the side. No wrist swivel, no waist swivel, but the legs are also on a ball joint. They don't go super far forward, just because of the kind of windshield part, but they go out a little bit. No swivel above the knee, but swivel below the knee. And a knee bend. And you can also get a little bit out of the, you kind of bring his foot forward, I guess. I don't know. So not crazy posable, but you can get some poses out of him. So definitely a fun little Bumblebee. I actually picked him up from my local comic book shop for a great price. I think he was $8 and complete, obviously. So he goes for a little more than that online, but you can find him for maybe like somewhere like 15. So about the price of a Deluxe now. Obviously just loose. It's a little bit more if you want to get him in the packaging, but. And I don't have packaging here, I just got him used, but definitely a figure I'd recommend, and I kind of wanted to take a look back at him, just, well, because I just got him, and just kind of to take a look at him since this came out. Both the Masterpiece Bumblebee has come out, the new Legends Titans Return one's come out, I guess there's been the War for Cybertron one. Sort of been a lot of different versions of Bumblebee since this figure came out. So I thought I'd do this review to just kind of take a look back at him. And as I said, it's definitely and now I'm getting a phone call. One moment. Alright, 2 interruptions in one video. But yeah, as I was saying, he's a great figure, and I definitely recommend him. He's a good kind of an updated version of Bumblebee. I think he's a good size, too. He stands about 5 inches, a little under 5 inches at the head. So, good size for Bumblebee, I think. Definitely one I'd recommend picking up. If you're looking for kind of an updated Bumblebee to go on your classics, generations, whatever you want to call it, shelf, definitely a good fit. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.